Good morning, everybody. Today I'm making chili to can, so we're doing 6 pounds of meat, 4 ground beef, and 2 pounds of ground pork. Since I have so much meat at one time, I'm going to brown it all separately, a little bit at a time until it's all browned, and then I'll put it all together in the big soup pot. So we'll start with the ground pork. I can do in this cast iron pot, I can do about 2 pounds at a time. So we're going to do the pork first. I like to mix both beef and pork in my chili. It gives it a little different flavor than just beef. We're going to make this really big batch today because we're going to can it, and then we have it all year to do. Now, we like beans in our chili, but when I'm canning, I don't put beans in because the beans would just get mushy during the canning process. So we'll do it without beans and then can it, and then when I use it, I'll add beans to it. Just let that cook for a while. Okay, the 2 pounds of pork are browned, and I put them in the big soup pot. And I'm going to start with 2 pounds of ground meat here, ground beef. That'll be the next thing. Both the pork, well, no, I take that back. The pork was, we ground ourselves. The ground meat, we did purchase ground already on this. A lot of times we grind our own, but we haven't bought a cow yet, so we're still buying beef. And we'll let this brown like we did the pork. And meanwhile, I'm chopping onions. Well, we put the last 2 pounds in to brown. The rest of the meat that's browned, I've already put into this big pot here, along with some of the onions. And we'll start browning those onions now, along with the meat that's already in there. So we've got the fire under the onions and ground meat. We've got the fire under this last of the beef, and all of the onions are in. I chopped up 2 large onions, and we'll see how that is. I may end up putting another one in. We'll see. Okay, all 6 pounds of meat are in here, and 2 large onions. We're going to let these onions get to the transparent stage, and then we'll put some other things in here. Actually, I think I'm going to put the salt and pepper in now. And I usually guess on salt and pepper, and then adjust it to taste a little later. I did drain most of the grease from the meat, although not all of it, so there is some in here. This won't take very long. Now, since the onions are pretty transparent, I'm going to put in diced tomatoes or tomato sauce, whichever you like. These are diced tomatoes with onion, celery, and green peppers. I normally put 1 can in per pound of ground beef, but I'm going to only put in 5 to begin with. We'll see how that looks. I take that back. That's only 4. Only 4. And there's number 5. Let's do that all up. Next is water. 1 can. 2 cans. 3 cans to start with. Let's see where we go with that. Next to go in is tomato paste. This is equivalent to 2 of those 6-ounce cans. Again, I usually use 1 can per pound of ground beef. But we're going to be a little short today. I'll probably end up doing 4 cans. That's 2. see. That's 4. I'll mix that up so it's not all clumpy. I don't see any more clumps of paste, tomato paste. So we're good there. Next comes spices. We have cumin. Again, not too much of the cumin. That makes it pretty spicy. And chili powder. I love chili powder, so we're putting in quite a bit of that. That gives it a nice smoky flavor. And I like that. And it's not hot. It doesn't make it hot. The cumin makes it hot. And Ken wanted me to do a little something special with this batch. So I am putting in a little of the Frank Tio's green chili sauce. If I can get it open. Okay, it's been simmering for a while. So now it's time to do a little taste test and see how it tastes. It's not bad. It does have a little heat to it, which I guess I'll have to live with. Once we put in beans, that'll help that. Or I won't can it with beans, but I will put beans in it when I cook it. And it doesn't have too much of a tomato taste. If it did, I could put a little sugar in it. Not bad. Not bad. Don't think I'm going to do anything to it. We'll see what Ken thinks.
Yummy, 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 yummy.
Ken's trying the chili.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I think it has enough of all the spices in it. The green chili sauce is a back flavor. Comes on late.
Yeah. No, it was good.
Okay. All right. Well, then I'll let it cool off and we can work on canning it later. The chili is in the canner, getting ready to be canned this morning. So we'll get it up to pressure and let it sit for 90 minutes. Okay, so we've taken the chili out of the canner. They canned for 90 minutes. Looks like 1 or 2 siphoned a little bit. This one for sure. And of course you can tell because the water is got red with chili. So we'll let them see if they start popping. Right now it looks like all the buttons are still up, but they'll cool off. We just took them out.